All right, ladies and gents, what's happening? It's your favorite podcast, Two Tears in a Bucket podcast, and we have a special guest in the building today. Today, we're joined by realtor Dalphanie Gamble, now in her 8th year in the game, an award-winning multi-million-dollar producer and military relocation certified. Daphne's also a paralegal and probate specialist, bringing serious legal savvy to every deal, and a proud graduate of Coca University. Y'all, she's one you can call when you need to get it done right. Daphne, welcome to the pod.
Hi, you guys.
So, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. How about you guys? How you doing?
Feeling good, feeling great. It's Friday.
It's Friday.
You know what I'm saying? I'm about to get into
It's been a long week of real estate and probate.
Yes. I can imagine. I can imagine. Any craziness you had to deal with this week?
Be honest.
I don't think so. No. I think this week has been pretty cool, calm, and collected.
Right, that's good to hear it. Hopefully it stays that way for as long as it can.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to get to know you today, learn about you.
Okay.
See what got you into real estate. See what new moves you're working on and what the future holds for you. Okay. Let's start with, we're from the same hometown, Lake City, South Carolina. So let's talk about it. What was it like growing up in Lake City?
I think growing up in Lake City wasn't as bad as people make it out to be. So I was a neighborhood kid. We moved a few times, but I think for the most part, I still have pretty strong relationships with all of my childhood and neighborhood friends. And growing up in Lake City, it was good to me.
For sure. You know, we get a bad rep.
Yeah, but it was good to me.
It was good to me too. I wouldn't change nothing, man.
Me either. Not that I could think of.
I just didn't realize how like hood, and I don't like the word to use ghetto, but I mean that's how we're viewed by outside cities. I didn't realize how hood and ghetto we actually were, because Lake City is hood. It is kind of ghetto. I see it now with these grown eyes. I didn't see it as a kid.
That is true.
But Lake City was good to us. Did you ever see yourself becoming a realtor, or was it something you discovered later?
I think that it is something I discovered later. As a kid, I always wanted to be an attorney, and I somewhat wanted to be in sales. I even thought about selling cars at one point, but I never went down that road. But I think I always kind of wanted to be in sales, but never considered real estate until about 2016.
Okay. And with 2016, who were some of your biggest influences or people that mentored you to do such?
So when I got into real estate, I did not know a person selling houses, right? So, of course, I have a background in paralegal studies. And real estate is an extension of that. So I stumbled across it looking for ways to make additional income, because paralegal, obviously, we're not going to make but so much money. So I said, well, this might be something that I can look into. I pretty much know a lot about it from a different aspect, but I still know a lot about it. So I decided to go to real estate school. I looked everything up online myself. It was like a do it alone type thing, because again, I didn't really know anybody in real estate, didn't have anyone to call and ask certain questions. So I just kind of jumped out there, boots to the ground running.
For sure. And you mentioned earlier that you had aspirations to be an attorney.
I did.
At first. Is that something that's still on your mind? Possibly.
Y'all funny. Possibly. Who knows what the future holds?
Man, I got those same. I didn't have it at first, but I kind of like later down the line, I was like, damn, I kind of want to do that. But man, I got these grown man bills now.
You kind of want to do what?
Be an attorney.
Go for it.
Man,
Go for it.
Dog.
Go for it. Go for it.
Life's short.
Go for it.
Man, I ain't want to do no more school. I'm sorry.
Go for it. Seriously.
No, it sounds good. That sounds good.
Go for it.
Sounds good.
Quick question before we move on. Once you got into real estate, like you said, you came in not really knowing anyone. Once you got in the door, did you have someone that kind of like just came to you and just kind of gave you positive advice and somebody you could kind of reach on?
I did. So, of course, God bless the dead, Taylor McFadden.
Mm-hmm.
We were under the same brokerage under Miss Ann King, and Taylor helped me through my very first contract.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I mean, she really just took me under her wing, and come to find out, we were related. So, and never even knew that I had a cousin in the field.
Wow. So y'all were pretty close.
We got really close there.
Got you. Mm-hmm. So you got into real estate. Was the school hard? Was the schooling hard?
The school is not hard. I think any competent adult can go to real estate school and pass the real estate exam. But if you look at statistics, I don't know the exact statistics, but you have so many thousands of people who get into real estate every year, take the course, pass the exam, but only a select few actually stick with it and do well in the field. So it's a different beast fulfilling the duty than taking the test.
Yeah, because I see a lot of people they pass the exam, they post that.
Yeah.
They take the photos
they
get them.
Yeah,
You know you did.
they get they billboard already. And then I don't see nothing else. I don't see nothing else after that. I mean, that little part looked good. I think a lot of people got into it just for the aesthetic, though.
For the look, yeah, because I think now, because again, we're not talking about a very long time ago. We're talking about less than 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I did not know a real estate agent, and now just the average person probably know 10.
Mm-hmm.
So it has really grown over the past couple of years.
For sure. What would you think 2020 COVID probably contributed to like a big part of the growth?
I think it was COVID, but I do think that when you see someone who looks like you being able to make a living doing certain things and you see that it's attainable, I think that it's encouraging, to others to, hey, this is something I probably can do.
For sure.
And I would rather someone give it a try than, just to sit back and think that they can't do something.
Absolutely.
And do you think this is something, like I said, people see people selling houses? Oh, I made X amount of dollars selling a house. But do you think you really have to love and have a passion for it to be successful?
I think you do, because in the beginning, there's so many days and so many times where you're going to feel like, why am I doing this? The clients don't appreciate me, what I bring to the table. It's too much. It's overwhelming. I'm losing time with my family, because real estate is a around the clock job. We don't work 9 to 5. Clients will wake up 7 o'clock in the morning calling and texting me. But, I don't complain, because if you think about it, the average person buying a home, they work. So you have to work outside of their working hours. So it's not a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. It's a when someone else is available, you working around everybody else's schedule.
Now I know with real estate, like nothing's ever, I guess, promised. Like you'll have people that's like talking real good, seem like they got it all together.
Yeah.
And it, I guess, falls apart. Do you have, and you don't have to get like specific, but have you had some instances like that?
So we have this saying in the real estate world: buyers are liars. because so definitely, and sometimes it's an honest, maybe they don't know, but a lot of it, they know.
Has it gotten far as like, because I know it's I worked with you when I got my house, and it's a process to get to the closing date or
It
whatever.
is.
Have you had somebody that made it that far and couldn't keep it together at the end?
I would say, and I pride myself on pre-screening my clients so that that does not happen. I may have had a few instances where the buyers didn't make it to the closing table, but with time and experience, you just learn certain things. You learn the right questions to ask and what to look for, and you learn to partner with the right loan officers who's going to look into what they need to look into as well.
Mm-hmm. You got a particular loan officer that you like to partner with?
I have a few. I have a few.
Shout out to those.
Shout out to them. Shout out to them. They know who they are.
Oh God, that's funny, man. Have you had moments when you thought about giving up?
Absolutely. Thank God I don't have those moments anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But I did. Like I said in the beginning, it's hard. It's really hard because you have. And if I could have sold a home to everyone who reached out to me,
Mm-hmm.
I would probably be someplace retired by now.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes people stick with you and they reach back out as they get themselves together. Sometimes they venture on to other agents and never circle back, or sometimes they say forget it altogether. But
how long did it take you to sell that first home? Get that first.
God has been so good to me. So I had my daughter in November 2017, and after I had her, that's when I went and I actually assigned to a brokerage. 2017, November 2017. I paid all my fees and everything to get into the MLS, which is a multiple listing service, and the real estate association, January of 2018. I had my first contract before the month was out. Had my first closing in, I think it was like the end of February. It was a land deal. Shout out to Kimberly Burgess and LaRue. They were my classmate, and they were my first contract. And then my second was actually my first home, and it was from a $20 Zillow lead, a $395,000 home.
Holy Jesus!
Yeah, was my first, and you can just imagine how nervous I was because not only was it like my first real having to go through appraisals, inspections, and making sure everything was like it needed to be, but it was like a big bag to fumble if I didn't get it right. But God is good. He has really blessed me.
Absolutely. And man, people be having a lot of questions, man. I can't imagine, like, I don't know, being a first-time realtor and they come up with all these questions.
And
this is their most important purchase. So,
and it wasn't their first purchase, by the way. It was an older couple. They were moving from Loris. And the first home we saw was in Lake City. It was a foreclosure. We toured the property. My legal background allowed me to be able to help them find plats online and look at property lines and all this other good stuff. And they ended up not buying that home, but because I was so knowledgeable, is what he and his wife said, they called me back to look at a house in Florence, and they ended up closing on that home down in Clawson.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Love it.
How did you feel? Like after that first home, how did that feel? Like, I know that.
I think
winning the Super Bowl.
Then, I mean, yeah, but I don't think I even really knew how to take it then, because everything was still so very new to me. Yeah.
Good stuff. Go ahead.
Okay. How do you balance the business side of real estate with building like personal relationships with your clients?
When it comes to that, I have some clients who we really cling to each other and we grow really close through the process. And then I have some clients who we don't as much, and that's okay. But I guess it all depends on the person and how much they want to share and and that type of thing.
So do you prefer like dealing with people who are like strictly business? Hey, I want you to do this. I got this. They're just basically XYZ, or do you like people who like they just call you randomly for no reason?
I think I like the more personable relationships because it allows me to get to know them better and understand more about what they want and what they're looking for, and it allows me to serve them better versus someone who's just kind of cut and dry all the time. I think it'd be so awkward to me.
I got you.
Yeah.
What does a day in the life of a realtor? Let me get a little closer to the mic. What does a day in the life of a realtor actually look like?
In the life of a realtor, or
what
a realtor, paralegal, mama, wife?
You got a lot of time.
Because I wake up in the morning and I'm doing everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I get the kids to school.
And you're a business owner.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I have to take care of here as well.
We're potting in her business, by the way. I'll let you talk about.
So I do have a business hub on Second Loop, Lee Boulevard and Company, and basically we have office suites for small businesses, and anything someone may need help with their business, getting licenses, I'm here to help. I'm here to serve. I love helping people.
For sure. So
free promo, by the way, free.
But yeah, you can get back into like just your daily.
I get the kids ready for school. I work for an attorney part-time, so some days I go there. Some days I come here and I may call leads, do some follow-ups, check my pipeline, see what documents are outstanding for clients that I may need to get in. I check homes for sale every other hour in case I see something that I may have a potential client for. Go home, homework, basketball, football, practice, cook dinner.
I know you. Be out.
I don't be having time, y'all. Sometimes people be calling me and I don't call you back. I mean, for personal stuff anyway, and business, of course. I always either at the end of the day or the beginning of the next day try to go back through all my text messages, phone calls, voicemails, and get back with people. But yeah, it's pretty busy.
How you stay motivated?
My kids.
Oh, that's a perfect answer.
Seriously, my kids. I want to be able to do for them.
Mm-hmm. I
want to be an inspiration to them. I want to show up for them, which is, real estate is a good way to be flexible. Mm-hmm. I don't think I could do everything I do working a 9 to 5. I just couldn't.
No.
So, it's definitely my kids.
Flexibility is
right.
Crucial.
Because even if I need to do some of that 10 o'clock at night, I can from my laptop. Mm-hmm. I sit in my truck and I work from my laptop in the car ride.
I do that on my regular.
Yes.
I don't know if they know.
Shout out to OnStar.
Oh God. How has social media changed the way you do business?
As a real estate agent, and I think perspective is everything first. Let me say that. A lot of people think and feel like, the algorithm, you need to be posting, you need to be seen, this, that, and the third. Which is good depending on what your goal is, I guess. Because some of the biggest, highest selling agents are not posting on social media every day. They're not doing them cute little TikTok. They're not doing this thing. And they're selling millions of dollars worth of real estate every year. So, I think it depends on your target audience, of course, your perspective, what you feel like you need to do, but nothing beats sitting down, making calls, reaching out to people and being proactive.
That real groundwork.
Yeah.
Old school.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. I mean, when I have time, I always say too, the agents that post the most, either they got somebody doing it for them or they're not busy. Right. Because when I'm not busy, I'll be posting on Facebook every other day. Trying to get busy. But when I'm really like, and sometimes I be like, I'm slipping on my content because I'm so caught up doing other things.
Mm-hmm.
But we gonna work on that too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We definitely gonna work on it. Any other agents, if you need help posting content, tap in.
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't know if you had time to think about it, but is there a funniest story you can share, like when you were showing the home? Any funny stories?
Crazy, wow.
I'm gonna share a crazy story. I don't think it was funny.
Let's talk about it.
So this guy, right? He wanted to see a house. Like, cool, I'll come show you the house. Are you? And most times, 9 times out of 10, I'm not showing houses unless the client is pre-approved. So this one particular guy, he says, and I didn't know him from a can of paint. He said, I'm gonna pay cash. I said, okay.
Red flag.
Right. But now at the time, this particular day, I'm running. And it was the summertime. I wore like this little cute spring dress. And at the time, I'm just not even thinking because typically, if I'm meeting with a client I don't know, I always take someone with me. I always run their name through this app that they give us that'll tell us if the person has like criminal background, stuff like that. And this day, I did none of that. I didn't even ask him for proof of funds because if you don't have proof of funds, I should be asking for a proof of funds letter to make sure that you can purchase what you want to see. Mm-hmm. So, get to the property. I'm walking up to the door. In my head, I'm like, Daphne, you got me dressed. You finna meet a man. Of course, I got my gun with me. I keep my gun with me.
Oh, shit. Right.
Oh, yeah. Don't play. Don't play. So he get there and he was like, he was looking at me. He said, "Oh, this how y'all do in Carolina?"
What do you mean by that, sir?
Right. So I said, "Excuse me." He said nothing. So I unlocked the door. I said, "You can take a look at the house." I didn't even show him the house at this point because you already pissed me off.
Mm.
So he looked around. Thank you. And I like, sir. Yeah. So he went in. He looked at the house himself. Came back out. He acted like he liked the house. He wanted to make an offer, this, that, and third. And I'm still just standing, kind of looking at him like, because I feel like a little smart comment he said. And he said something else. I can't remember exactly what he said, but he said something else slick to me. Mm. So I got in there. I didn't send the offer. I looked his name up in the app. The man was from Florida. And he had all kind of like crazy CDV charges. Stuff going on. Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah. Needless to say, I didn't submit that offer, had no more contact with him and I was more careful after,
Wow.
Definitely was. Because I almost was caught sleeping.
That's good.
I almost was sleeping.
That's good you kept your head on the swivel with that.
Yeah.
And I'm telling them
what
could have happened. How that could have won.
Because we hear horror stories all the time.
Mm. Okay. What's a horror story you heard? Like somebody in the area?
No, I don't think anything has happened too crazy locally. I can remember one time this guy was FaceTiming everybody in our office, and showing his private part.
Whoa. Oh wow!
And the guy was a sex offender, right? Oh, wow. We had to report it and stuff like that. But wow. Yeah, it's like he was just FaceTiming people, and when they pick up, it was like weird stuff. But I've seen agents who have gotten killed out showing property.
Really? What?
Yeah. So they train us. They have safety training classes on how we should show property, how we should park, all of that.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Just
crazy.
Yeah. It is.
Okay, I want to tap into your imagination real quick. Your dream home. No, your dream home. What kind of style of home would it be? What kind of thing that it has to have? What kind of decor? I'm just trying to see what would your dream home look like.
My dream home would definitely be, I prefer 1-story homes over 2-story homes. It would definitely be like a...
Me too, actually.
Flat ranch style home. Yeah. Brick, garage, lots of crime molding. Large rooms, walk-in closets.
How many rooms?
I would probably say no more than 5. Oh. My dream home is not like most people want a mansion. No. Because I'm not going to.
I can't keep up with it.
I'm not going to clean a mansion. I don't want to heat and cool a mansion. Probably no more than about 3,000 or 3,500 square feet. Mm-hmm. Maybe 5. bedrooms tops.
Do you need a pool, a media
No
room?
pool.
Do you need a?
I would love a media room.
Gotta have the media room.
More high ceilings? You want?
Absolutely. Yeah. Gas fireplace, gas stove. Island, kitchen island.
Who gets the realtor in a home?
The realtor. So I can get paid for selling myself property.
Really?
This is crazy work.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. You plan on getting any more properties?
I guess we'll see.
You
Guess
know what that
we will
means?
see.
You said it without
I
saying it.
guess we will see.
All right. Well, looking ahead, this will be our final
Section.
section right here. What's next for you? What's your long-term goals? Make sure I'm speaking into the mic good. What's your long-term goals? Do you see yourself sticking with real estate forever, or are you planning to possibly branch off in different areas?
What's next for me? I think that I will always have real estate under my belt. In the future, I do want to get into more investing and flipping homes. So you'll probably see some of that. And I focus a lot right now on educating, especially when it comes to the youth. Whether they listen, because these kids, these new kids, that's what I call them, they don't listen.
What is it, Gen Z? Are they?
They different and they don't listen. But especially with my son, I have a 16-year-old going on 17, and we're working on building his credit or establishing credit, and that type of thing. I just try to encourage him to be financially responsible, so that way when he don't have to wait until, I think I bought my first house, it was like 30. He don't have to wait until he's 30 to start buying properties. He can do it once he has gainful employment. He can start buying properties.
For sure. Getting them right early. I know you gonna have them set up real good.
Man.
I'm gonna do my best. Again, these new children don't listen. Yeah, and just promoting, in general, home ownership, because most people gain wealth through real estate.
That's facts.
Indeed.
Great way to gain access to funds that you wouldn't see on a day-to-day basis.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I plan on getting into it a little more myself.
Yeah, I'm sure you're gaining some equity over there.
Definitely plotting on you already.
Put that equity to good use.
Yes.
So, Ms. Gamble, where do you see the market within the next 5 to 10 years, especially in our area?
I have no idea. I'm not gonna sit here and tell nobody, oh, the market's gonna be better.
What do you think?
Or scare people and say it's gonna be worse.
What do you think?
Honestly, I have no earthly idea.
But
I do know this. I do think this. It's better to have some skin in the game now than to have nothing at all. Because if you buy a property now and interest rates go down, you can refinance later. If you buy a property now and home prices go up, you got equity. But if you wait, you don't know what you're going to get.
That's right.
This ain't Forrest Gump.
I hope y'all listen. Hope y'all listen. She over there cooking.
So,
for sure. Well, any final thoughts? Anything you want to let the people know?
I just want to let you guys know. Buy a house, buy a condo, buy some land. Seriously, if you're able to, invest in real estate.
Love it. Well, Daph, man, we appreciate you taking time out and joining us and letting the people get to know you better. This will be the first of many interviews, so we'll see you again.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Anytime.
And we kept it clean.
Real clean.
This time.
Which we usually don't do.
Clean.
The rare side.
Next time it'll be a little different.
A little loose,
But 2 Tears in the Bucket, we are out.
See you next time.